And we're back.
Yo.
I have added these items to your inventory. There is a powerful war bow, in addition to a quiver of deadly arrows. Both are imbued with a magic you cannot yet understand. What secrets do these artifacts hold, and should they be returned to the prince? The prince who has lost the will to live.
Well, good job. What do we do next?
As everyone's holding out right here, I just hear a Kenny off screaming, and I'll just slowly make my way over there to see if I can help.
Yes. He is climbing up onto the beast's neck. And the remainder of the forces here will vanish in a puff of smoke. As he rolls to handle the wild animal who only obeys its master, he rolls a critical animal handling, and though wounded himself, placates the beast.
I have ridden many a beast into battle, and never have I met one that I could not master. Obey me, creature, and I will lead you to victory and triumph.
Though he whispers sweet nothings into its ear. Something, Aak'umal, that is pleasing even to your own dinosaur ear. It is the language of brontosaurs everywhere in this time of year.
Are you telling me he just rizzed up the dinosaur?
This time of year. Is it breeding season or something?
This man rizzed up the dinosaur.
It is listening to him.
Fucking wild. That's funny. I'm just dumbfounded.
I don't have a song for dinosaur Riz. I also don't know what mood you guys are in, but yes, Akeni has mastered this beast. You have captured the merchant prince.
Dragon of Nyan Saru, today you have proven yourself worthy. You have ascended the peaks and purged it of evil. I tip my hat to you.
And he raises his club to his forehead, indicating to you that he views you as a fellow warrior worthy of combat. He would fight by your side again, Aak'umal. Will you remain in your brontosaur form, or back into...
I will undo my wild shape.
Okay.
And instead of shrinking down to him barely seeing me, I kind of like climb all the way up to the head.
Yes.
Kenny Alpha, you've always been so kind with your words. I value your tenacity, your rage. It is reminiscent of my own tribe. You Fight like a demon. Yes, yes.
I will fight to the
I
death.
am most
These are the hallmarks of a champion, young Aak'umal. You show the same tenacity, and in you I find a kindred spirit. Many a foe I have slain, but you I would gladly protect.
likewise, Kenny, likewise.
And you notice
We shall lead Nyanzaru to an era of prosperity together.
Yes, it will be like the old times, when all we tasted was wine and glory. These days the death curse afflicts our loved ones, and my own friend Ifan Talroa is twisted mad by its effects. I, however, am undefeated in battle and have never died or been resurrected. Therefore the curse does not affect me. But she, Aak'umal, was not so lucky. There was a time when she and I were fighting back to back, and my greatest regret is that I was unable to save her. But she was restored by the magic of powerful clerics and brought her back to lead in the city, though she was not like her former self. Grieved she was with shame at having not won the contest like I, who am undefeated. Though I did not lord this condition over her, it plagued her, and she felt remorse at the loss. I do not know how to cheer up my friend Aak'umal, and for this I am sad.
It is okay, great Kenyafa. It is okay to not always have the answers. This is why we must surround ourselves with very powerful allies and friends. Let us see what my comrades will do.
You, Prince of Thunder, Dragon of Nyanzaru, speak with such clarity and wisdom I have not heard in my lifetime. Let us go to the others. Hold on.
as he grabs the reins and steers the beast. You approach Luciel and the group, who are tending to the restrained Ifan Talroa, who is writhing and spitting like a demon. Like a wild animal she is. You would not think to call her a merchant prince.
Will you? It was a wellness check. A wellness check.
Say again?
Oh, Levi said, "Oh, will you? This was a wellness check. A wellness check."
Calm yourself. There's no reason to harm yourself further.
And like a caged animal, trapped in a corner, she spits and hisses, her talons raking.
Very.
Let's take great care of her. We don't want to harm her.
I.
I'm gonna go ahead
Luciel,
Very much so.
Go ahead.
Luciel, perhaps you can assist her. Do you have any magic that might heal her mental wounds? Or pacify her in some way?
Can I do a medicine check to see what might be afflicting her? I do have less restoration. I want to
Yes.
see if that might help.
Yes, you may do the medicine check, Luciel.
18.
Hmm. It is a wounded pride, this warrior. She has suffered many wounds in her life and is afflicted by the death curse. She knows her days are numbered, and she spends them in anger.
I'll try anyways here. I'm gonna try to cast, and it might not do much here, but cast Lesser Restoration.
Hmm.
It's supposed to end one condition on it, like blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poison, but I want to see if that at least calms her a tiny bit.
Yes.
I'll slowly go up to her. Easy there, my friend. Let's see if this helps. I'll cast Lesser Restoration.
And gently you place your hand on the heaving chest of this wet bird. She tries to bite at your hand, but with courage and determination you remember the fey energies of your past, and the calmness that can be bestowed upon one who is in turmoil by simply expressing kindness. As you ameliorate the condition which afflicts her, you notice a lucidity appear back into her pupil as it dilates and fixes on your own. You now seem to be staring into the eye of a very, very intelligent creature who understands, as she looks around at the people who have captured her, that she has not been herself. Though proud, you do not think she will apologize.
I think it's working, Luciel. Incredible.
Yes, welcome back, my friend. You were in a rage. We're not here to harm you. We're just here to help.
It has happened
You even brought your...
again. Oh, they are getting worse, and I seldom remember them. Tell me what happened. What have I done this time?
We do not know the full extent of what you've done, but you were here in a rage attacking, actually the enemy.
I know this place.
We came here with...
You
we are
came...
here with also a Kenny Alpha.
My friend is here. Where is he?
He's trying to tame your beast back there. He ran off.
Oh,
But we're here to help.
Joko! What are you doing? A canny offer, my friend. You have climbed Joko. He has never let you do that.
I continue beastly fun. I have always sworn it.
I specifically taught Joko not to obey a Kenny, and for all his life he has avoided him. But I suppose my training has grown lax in recent days. He now likes him, I suppose. Tell me, what has the day brought us? How many have I slain?
One, two, three. Okay, start counting the battlefield.
I do not believe that you have slain anybody. However, you have been placed under arrest under the various charges. Number 1, assaulting an officer of the law, dinosaur.
Levi,
second,
just
assaulting-
give her a minute.
Hmm?
Let her
Oh.
calm down before we press her for more.
I
Right.
appreciate your
At the end of
leniency.
this, you are wanted for 3 days of house arrest and a month of community service and 3 gold of fines.
Ah.
That
It
will be
is perhaps the right punishment for me. She winks with the one eye at you, Tyro. Thank you for these leniencies. I have likely deserved every fine and punishment. You see, the condition which afflicts me, I am afraid my mind is wasting. I am prone to fits, and I fear they are getting worse. Perhaps a house arrest and restraint is the only condition left for me in this pitiful life I have left. Damn the curse. She spits.
I don't know how long you were out, but
Oh, we can,
are you aware? Oh, sorry. Do you happen to know, or are you aware of the new merchant prince?
Someone to
how long you were
replace
out.
me, no doubt, in my absence. My animals, how long has it been? When was the last you heard of me, or has anyone seen me? We
Ooh,
must
can we
get
do a
to...
history check on that?
Yes.
Let's see here.
We've been
Ah.
seeking you out for some time.
10.
Ah, you would be hesitant to tell her that you have been converting her livestock into byproducts for the purpose of defending the city against an undead
Oh no!
invasion. But
Wait, what is that? What you guys are doing? What?
Is that what you're doing?
Is that where you guys are getting it from? I didn't know.
I didn't know.
See, I was thinking we were using livestock, dino livestock, but apparently, for the sake of the defense of the city, we had to tap into some of Ethan Talro's
Listen, we can just say that the supplier lied to us, right? The contractor, he cut some corners, corruption went on, we didn't know about it.
This could be our sustainability arc.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah, we definitely owe that information to
Find
her.
yourselves.
Oh, did you guys hear me?
We'll conduct an internal investigation and find ourselves not guilty. It'll be fine.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
You have a grung who does not understand the delicate intricacies of capitalism, and then you have a city guardsman who also probably hasn't run a business yet either. So this is we're learning as we go.
Yeah, well, excuse me, Merchant Prince. What's new? I've heard Merchant Prince Aak'umal here is a replacement for the. May he rest in peace. May his soul be ever glorious in the afterlife. The Merchant Prince Riverton. Sir Riverton. The Just.
Sir Riverton? What has come of my friend?
He has passed on. He was slain in a battle for 9 years ago. An undead army attacked us with little provocation, with no warning. And
Yes.
so Riverton gave his life defending against these hideous abominations.
It was a terrible battle. We had many merchant princes helping us with this epic battle. And as a matter of fact, his replacement is here. And I'll kind of point towards Aak'umal.
Who stands
Yeah.
proudly at the knees of a Keneafa.
All hail the Merchant Prince Aak'umal,
Do you guys bow?
dragon of Nyan Zaru.
Oh, I will bow for sure.
The Prince of Thunder!
I let out a triumphant croak.
Yes. As your thunderous croak echoes across the ancient stone temple, the Merchant Prince turns her head away. He is no Riverton. I know an impostor when I see one.
That's no way to greet a prince, Ifan!
Shouts Kenny from the top.
Yes, I believe he may be young, but it sounds like you're thinking clearly now, or at least clearly enough. Maybe we should take those restraints off, just to show good faith here between us all.
Wait, no,
And I
I was gonna
assure
be
you-
famous for prosecuting a. Okay, fine.
I assure you,
Alright,
Aak'umal is
we-
no phony. He was chosen by Sir Riverton himself.
We will vet these claims. By the sea. Yes, release me, and I will show you what I mean. Call it an alternative form of custody if you must. I will not run or flee. But I must warn you, I am prone to fits.
Gosh. It's gonna release Ifan from custody. Well, not custody, but the restraints. She's still technically under arrest.
Yes. And she rubs her wrists where the manacles were fastened quite tightly. Though you realize that she was able to slip out of one of them and was working on the second as she hands them back to you.
We're gonna have to get these augmented.
Yes, enhance them if they are to be of any use at all. Join me in the temple then. Jakku, stay. You protect this place. Unless, tell me, adventurers, is the coast clear?
There was a lot of enemies here a moment ago, but they seem to have left. But we're most likely being watched from afar.
Roll a intuition.
Oh, okay. Intuition. Insight?
We have.
Insight, yeah.
Ooh, that's actually low. Oh, 8.
An 8. Go ahead, Levi.
Can I roll a perception?
Yes.
Reason for this. That Lady Vanessa is here conducting an unlawful investigation on the temple and is using animated armor as enforcement and security personnel rather liberally.
Oh.
I got an 11.
Yes, we'll go with Levi. Capturing the witnesses. You have 7 of them here, it looks like. As you whistle for Dalish to bring them. A rival prince strikes me here. What was your purpose in coming then? And she rolls an intimidation. They are more afraid of you guys than they are of her right now.
Alright.
You have their captain.
I'm gonna slap one of the.
Well, he's unconscious, the one that speaks for them.
Okay, I'm gonna.
But you also
Oh.
have the
Never
monks. Sorry, go ahead. You want to start slapping them?
Oh yeah, I want to
worried
slap one of the archers and I'm gonna yell.
Brain dead. He felt out for McKinney off.
Say again?
I worry that the captain is brain dead from getting clubbed by a Kenyafa.
He may be. Yeah. Okay, so sorry, Levi. You were going to slap one of the archers and interrogate them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who does it work for?
As you open palm or closed fist or back of hand?
These guys have been somewhat helpful. So let's just do a front hand open palm. We can hold off on the backhand for now.
Okay, roll the non-lethal damage.
Seven damage.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
He wipes the blood from his mouth. Is that necessary? It's done. The mission has failed and we are captives. We are prisoners. That means you must treat us with kindness. It is the custom in our land.
We're not
Wait,
in your
is
land,
that
are
the
we?
case, or... Wait,
From afar, you hear
Any
Aak'umal
words?
yell because the thing is so tall. In my land, you captives would be slaves. So, are we really adhering to tradition?
Wise prince, I see you as an equal, and thus it pains me to advise you, but you are at liberty to take them as your slaves, thus that you have captured them.
Thank you, Akeneafa. So, if you do not wish for such a fate, I suggest you cooperate with Levi.
Of course we are cooperative. But he struck me. What am I to do? I cannot retaliate. What do
Well, you shouldn't have such a slappable face.
He blushes.
That's your
who you
fault,
work
really.
for?
It is slappable. He works for Merchant
Yeah,
Prince.
he has, like, padding.
Merchant Prince Vanessa.
Mm-hmm. Yes, right. Well, in that case, what was your official mission parameters being here?
It is embarrassing to admit, and with much shame, I say, Merchant Prince, we were sent to slay you.
You
Though
have
we
a permit?
failed. Yes, he does. And the unconscious one
God damn it.
is where you will find it. Brr.
Levi.
She begins.
What should I say?
She begins rifling through his belongings, searching the purple, bloodied linens, silk sarong. I have it here somewhere. Of course. She pulls from his belongings an ivory domino of a skull. Easy enough to counterfeit, but this one is authentic. It seems the merchant princess has made her move. If she would eliminate me, she would do the same to all of you. Though she waited until I was weak to try it. Clever, but it didn't work. She confiscates the domino
Okay.
and then slits his throat.
We're just gonna add murder to the charge.
I have a permit, Levi. Captain,
Damn it. Yeah, you're right.
what would you say? Would it be murder if I took this one?
Law of... No, it would not be murder, as you have a permit.
Then I would weaken my enemy, as she took the first strike against me. It is only natural, and survival of the fittest. Then she slits the throat of the wizard, letting his body flop to the ground. And this one would live. His wounds are not fatal, but still, his mistake was that he tried.
You see Luciel just kind of touching his face a bit, pensive, and just kind of nodding as she's.
Oh,
saying
wait,
all this stuff.
hold on. All right, Levi's gonna step in for that last guy. All right, we still need to question this man before you kill him. You see these monks over here, these
Question
fine gentlemen
is
who
answered,
were
Levi.
press-ganged.
They made their choice when they came here with their intention.
I'm not sure if it's your place to take the kills that are not yours. We apprehended them. Wouldn't they be ours?
Oh, you lay claim to people in this place, do you, Elf?
The ones we've defeated, yes. including you.
I
Oh
like
shit.
it. That might come in handy one day. Save it for then. For now, hold your tongue. Or I might take it too. I desire to take their lives. They may belong to you so you see it, but they are on my ground.
This is where Aak'umal will cast. I will cast Entangle on Ifan Talroa.
Yes. And as the roots spring up from this place, restraining her, she does not resist. As the monks hang their heads in shame, knowing that they have gone against their code by losing, they were submitting to her. She turns to you, Prince of Nyanzaru, Prince of Thunder, and she admires you with the entanglement wrapped around her.
I suggest you heed their words.
There
For
is-
I spared these monks under the word of Akenioff. They have not betrayed us yet, so you will not lay a single talon on their heads.
Young Prince, there is no greater persuasion than an act of force. I respect you. But if you are to be a prince, then you must be christened. In blood or by seawater. It is your choice. But relieve me, and we may talk.
You said bleed you?
No. My friend, you are to be baptized, like all princes, if you are to ever become one. Did they not tell you it is our custom?
Well, we were a little bit busy.
I would spare you such superstitions. She wants only to wipe oils on your skin that you will have to wash off anyway, for they are not smelling very good. They are foul.
Kenny, but if we were to have her trust, we will oblige.
Do so
However,
at your
I will
own
not.
peril. You will have to spend weeks at the bathhouse. Why do you think it is I am always trying to wash off this stink from so many years ago?
Kenny, but if I am to be a warrior of your standing, I must endure the pain you have already walked.
It is true. To walk across the hot coals does not burn my feet, so too shall the ointment not burn your eyes, Aak'umal. But I must say, choose the sea, for the trial by blood is less desirable.
Kenny. Oh, Kenny. You fool. I am but a humble grung. My skin will not take too kindly to salt water. I will bathe in blood.
Then into the jungles we must go, and dangerous it will be. Return from this venture unlikely. You will die there, and your blood will be spilled across the roots, and many great trees will drink of it, and remember the story that was short and few numbered in chapter, the story of Aak'umal. But I will join you on this adventure, my friend, for there is nothing more worthy than to see my friend perish valiantly, if he is to survive at all.
Kenny, you have grown old, for I will not be bathing the forest. No, for the forest will bathe me. My young, my eggs will be covered in glory and victory, for that is the way of my people. I come from a warrior tribe. I will not falter.
Oh, we shall see, and such is the test. We oblige thee, Ifan. He will do the ritual by blood!
Very good. I would have it no other way. And do you release her from the vines, or does she stay restrained?
Ivan Dalroa, you amuse me. You know you can slash those vines down easily.
And she breaks free from them, giving you the benefit of having used them and her respect for the druidic and shamanic magics of the world. Especially here in a holy place, she would not disrupt any ritual that you were preparing.
So, let us commence this ritual you speak of.
So, above table, I only had the one near the ocean, but...
That's always fun. Yeah, that's what I mean. I love it.
But we can make it work. We can make it work.
Sorry, that's what he was pushing for.
For what it's worth, I would have picked the ocean for sure.
Let's
The
at least go
trial
see.
No,
I
a
mean,
frog
of,
can't survive
blood
salt
of-
water.
Blood of fish.
The blood of fish.
first passing through this ancient place. And she would describe the ritual as you guys descend down to the shore. But this place is no good for a prince whose eggs will bathe in blood. His are the progeny of champions. He will usher forth the race of Grung who shall rule the world. More than just merchant prince, he will be the god of Nyanzaru. As you turn back from the tide, she says, and this is what it would have looked like if we'd gone this way. Tempest in a bottle? No, not today, sir. We're going to the jungles. All right, so let's see. What have I got that we could do?
So fun.
I love it.
I guess before we really do switch over to another area, was there anything that you guys wanted to be able to do in the city before we go on an expedition?
Yes. Buy some diamonds.
Ah,
That's right.
yes.
Before we leave, everybody, I do need to purchase some stuff to help us on our journey. I do need to buy some diamonds in case someone goes down for good.
Well, let me, we do have some jungle adventure here, but we'll put it on, like that. So you guys want to go to Nyanzaru?
Yes, if possible.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Is that for Revivify?
Yeah, from Verify. Yep.
I'm pretty sure Revivify doesn't work
Oh, really?
on account of the death curse. Yeah, because you said that people who can't be revived and those that previously have been revived
Oh.
are being like trained.
Interesting. Oh.
However, Lucio does not know this, so we still
Yeah,
go.
I'll say I would like to
That is
character
true.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. All right. Fair. Yeah, all right. Let's
Hey,
figure
Ver-
some diamonds. Ching ching.
I still need some diamonds for my non-detect spell as well. A little tiny bit.
And I, who have never been wounded or defeated in battle, must go
change my linens. You see, as he walks off, his paw prints leaving blood where he walks, a trail of it following him, but he would deny it. As he looks back at the prints that he made, he chooses instead to leap in the water and swim upstream towards Upper Nine Zaru. The wounded Akenyafa
It
lead
was
Nina.
obviously the blood of his enemies.
Yes. He swore it too as he leapt into the water. I've not been this part of Nine Zaru in some time. This place has changed. There are fewer people. Where is everyone?
Funny you should ask. They are currently enjoying the lovely meals provided by Scuffed Cuts.
What is this Scuffed Cuts?
Only the finest of eateries here in Port Nyanzaru.
I've never heard of it.
As you've never heard of us. That is okay. I'll give you a buy one, get one half off deal.
She is hungry.
Oh, generous. Truly. I've never seen one of these be given out before.
Will you take her? You might need to rebrand this place too. It's still called the Gilded Drake, but it might be better to call it Scuffed Cuts Eatery. Would you guys like
Ooh,
to
I love that.
take her there?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I will
We'll
yes.
call it the Scuffed Dragon.
Yes. I'm just looking around. All right. New management. Vanessa's done well with this place. As you see, there is a large crowd gathered around the Scuffed Cuts eatery. People are pushing each other and shoving in line, trying to get their turn at the meat. The kobolds, or sorry, the lizardmen working around the clock to produce enough for all those who are famished.
I slowly escort Ethan Talroa to the front. Make myself through the crowd. I'm sure people are surprised to see her still alive. My humble employees, could you so kindly provide this trade prince? 2 of our finest cuts.
Yes, Master Aak'umal. We saved the special just for you. Anytime you come to visit, we want you to have the most scuffed cuts. Your recipe is quite popular, you know.
And he hands you a bowl of meat chunks. They're questionable, but appetizing.
Questionably delicious.
Maybe you pass one to Ifan.
I will definitely pass one to her, and we'll clink as we enjoy our meal.
Clinking kebabs. She eats it greedily and hungrily, gulping down the bites hardly without chewing them. And what do you do, Aak'umal?
I will. I'm not gluttonous, so I will take my time with my kebab. I'm trying to observe her mannerisms, see if there's any slight movement that she does.
She eats all of the kebab, and then takes the stick through her mouth and slurping off the greases. And she asks you about where you get such quality meat. She knows these wilds well, and it isn't the time of year for Triceratops.
If I may ask, this benediction of blood that you had recently spoken about is. Well, is this place particularly sacred? Could we perhaps bring in a harvesting crew of whatever monsters that may be slain?
No, to turn it into an expedition for harvesting. Levi, you of all people know all too well that the storm season is no season for hunting. The terrain is thick and treacherous, and around every corner is quicksand and vines that writhe, and predators who only succeed when the terrain is most treacherous are at their greatest advantage. You believe that a retinue
the
could
case.
succeed.
However, you have not seen the recent developments in Scuffed Cuts technology.
I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if I catch on to what Levi is trying to do.
I need to roll an insight too as a DM. I get a 16.
I rolled high. I got an 18. I'm not ruining his mojo.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You got this,
Yeah,
Levi.
okay, so basically what I'm thinking of is I was gonna use the our slime, Private Constantine, I believe his name was, if I remember correctly. And basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to place I wanted to bring along like 1 or 2 butchers. And so basically all the animals that we slay, or dinosaurs or whatever that we slay, we would spend the time butcher them up, and then we would place them into crates, and then we would place the crates into the slime, and so the slime would keep the butchers protected, and so by doing that, we would effectively be able to transport a large amount of meat, without having to deal with all the as much of the dangers that Ifan had suggested.
Tyro, Luciel, roll an insight.
Ooh, yeah, insight. Oh my god, are you serious? Not one.
Oh, okay.
15.
I have a +6 at insight.
Tyro,
Wow.
you had brokered the deal with the Flaming Fist to supply them with military rations. And this expedition that Levi is planning seems like just the right way to make quota. If you guys could harvest enough meat, under the protection of the slimes, of course, not only would you meet quota, but you would be able to expand the business.
I will roll
That was my
another insight check to see if I don't fuck this up.
Okay.
God damn it! I rolled a 16.
Dude, personally, I think that's
16's
enough.
good.
'Cause Tyro figured it out on a 15. Yeah, you're chilling. And before you'd rolled an 18 as well. Yeah, you're chilling.
Y'all, I'm trying to roll low so I can fuck up like I did during the ball.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So Aak'umal, not
You do
acting
you, Aak'umal.
out of pocket, restrains the intrusive thought to show Ifan Talroa the back room. She doesn't ask about how much meat you can process or even how much meat you are processing. You have intrigued her with the promise of a hunt. And she explains that during storm season, there is one hunt that she has always attempted and never succeeded. And she would very much like to make this a multi-objective expedition. But it would be 3 things that such a mission must achieve. And for 3 things, we would need 3 stages of preparation. The first is the christening of Aak'umal. If he is to be a merchant prince, Ifan Talroa must see him bathe in blood at the jungle temple. The second, to harvest meat along the way. But thirdly, something very precious to Ifan, she explains. A particular hunt that has always eluded her. She describes to you the giant frog, who sleeps in estivation throughout the year. Oh, one moment. Yes. He emerges only during the storm season. Mokotape. The red one.
I think
And
you've heard of him, right?
yeah, Aak'umal, if you want to roll a insight, history, or religion.
Oh,
Oh damn, dude, we're getting into religion.
I'm gonna do history. Because I have no idea what the fuck this is. I rolled a 6. Wow.
No. There were, of course, your knowledge of giant frogs who sleep in the mud throughout the year and emerge to eat unsuspecting grung who happen upon their watering holes. During storm season, many creatures emerge, and some do go into hiding. But it is this great one that Ifan Talroa tells you is the child of Nang Nang herself. And she desires to kill it.
Why do you wish to kill the child of Nang Nang?
For there is no greater bounty unclaimed, young Aak'umal. He grows larger every year because none can slay it. Prove to the world that you are the apex predator by taking him down a notch. The added bonus is his poison. He produces such a quantity of it that it would fill at least 3 vessels to the Sword Coast. There's a fortune simply in his excretions, then his pelt, and then what he knows, and then the title of one who slayed him. He has eluded me, though once I did meet him and wounded him, he escaped, and I could not pursue if not my wings hadn't been clipped when I was a child. So there's that.
Oh, so you ask of us to kill, though I am not a firm believer as the rest of my people, the child of our god, our goddess. You dare propose this to me?
Young Aak'umal, much like you are masquerading as a merchant prince, so too do the trickster gods play at powers. They are mere malevolent spirits, they are not gods, but Nang Nang nonetheless is a giant frog. And so we sometimes refer to other giant frogs as the child of that giant frog. But do not delude yourself.
Oh, it appears that I, in my ignorance, got a little too excited for a fight here. My apologies, Ethan Talroa.
You are much too polite. All right. She agrees to accompany you into the jungles, but her objectives may not match your own. Luciel, you may purchase some diamonds if we go to the upper district.
Perfect.
Should we be concerned with Ethan's fits if she's gonna accompany us on this task?
We'll also have a Kene Alpha, so it's like kind of evenly matched here at this point.
As you guys are just getting ready to head out the door, they burst open. Oh! The purveyors! Oh, Levi, so good to see you not behind bars! And Aak'umal, Oh my, what a enterprise we have grown together as equal partners of Scuffed Cuts being there at its founding. I am afraid I am overdue a portion of my profits. I'm joking,
I
of course, about...
sling my tongue to slap her left cheek. You are paid very well, according to Lucio. He's been keeping track of the books because I can't read very well. You,
What he means, he's very busy. He does not need to read. I take care of the documents.
Yes,
The guy will interrupt there.
so may I see where my payments are past due? Without my comfort crystal, I've had to rely on income for rent, and I have expenses that are not covered, and Scuffed Cuts is doing well. I suppose I have played my part in that. Am I due my pay, Luciel? Can you show me in the books where it doesn't add up?
Ooh.
Unfortunately, we are unable to provide dividend at this time. Good day.
But me, I am worthy. You said if we followed you, Aak'umal, that there would be salvation. But we're so hungry and poor, we don't even get any Scuffed Cuts for ourselves. We are refused at the door for our condition. Yes, I have not eaten in days, yet still I labor for Scuffed Cuts.
Wait, hold on. Is this true? Can I roll an insight on these guys? Right? I mean, listen. The ladies had a history of lying. I don't know if these guys are actually like underfed. Like, we might actually need to do some charity work, which I'm totally fine to do.
As they
but,
come scuttling into the room, crawling on all fours and kind of lankily going up against the corners and hiding in the recesses of the place, leaving their stains and their bandages trailing behind them, you may roll.
I got 12 on the insight.
These are the original marketing crew who you guys did promise a future. They've come to you.
Where's the guy that carried the blue flame that saved me?
Oh yeah. I don't know which guy. It must be this guy. It is me, Lord Aak'umal. I have always been worthy and have never denied you. When others doubted, I reminded them of your promise. And you ascending to such power, we know that you would come back for us. For even if you did not, I would still love you, and I would always obey.
Oh, Lucio, be sure to give him a little bit of extra today. My fellow Scuffed Cuts employees, we needed the funds to carry out, what was it you said, an expedition? To hunt during the storm season is something never to be done. We will provide a plethora of food for you. We will open up new businesses, all under the canopy of Scuffed Cuts Incorporated. They will provide the same quality food, but at a cheap price. Don't you worry.
Others, hear me now. Lord Aak'umal has spoken. Though our bellies ache and twist and yearn for sustenance, we need only fast a little while longer, and we will have what is due. Patience is the lesson of Lord Aak'umal. Lord Aak'umal is long-lived and forever. Now, let us be away from his presence, so that we do not offend him with our demands.
And he leads.
Hold on a moment. If I may. Perhaps Luciel, you and I can deal with the employees here. They can't be under-provisioned for the new trip. They should have their bellies full and their
I think they also need some shelter.
Improved. Of
Yes,
course,
I
of
think we
course.
can shift
We
it.
can't allow our employees to language in such conditions. As for our shareholder, however, unfortunately, those benefits do not apply.
Nice.
What?
So anyway, we're going to be...
I will have this contract reviewed in court. The Itepka Society will see that you, Levi, were unfair to me. You have stolen from me and left me bereft and empty, and also in the supervisory role of these lepers. It is a raw deal that is worse than that I had with the Undertaker before you ruined everything.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Bring the lepers back. We gotta bring those guys to the office. She can leave. The lepers, they gotta stay there.
She can leave.
Oh,
All right. Those guys. All right. Let's bring them to the office, and let's get these guys kitted out. Let's get them. Ah, yes. This is where the office is.
Yes, don't mind the mess. Don't mind the mess here a little bit.
Actually, I really
Well,
like this because if they... Now, remember, accidents have happened in this vicinity, so be careful. Negotiating. Now, let us get to the sound of saws and the cutting of bones and meat and whatnot spraying everywhere is around. Now, let us get to brass tacks. Alright, so, as for this is a rather dangerous expedition, and as such, we will be paid rather well. Luciel, what is our current profit for this year that we can afford?
I think I do have
After
some
all,
checks to see how we're.
this
Sorry, go ahead.
is growth, and it will be fulfilling multiple contracts, should we succeed. But we need to take out a line of credit in order to ensure the safety of our first employees who have been on a very long, very important vigil for a very... No, get away from there.
but it's magnificent. Machinery like this I have not seen since...
Yes, it may be magnificent, the holy meat grinder, but unfortunately, unauthorized personnel are not allowed to operate the heavy machinery. You need the proper licenses and permits and
We can be
other
trained.
such.
Lord Aak'umal.
Yes, you can, but that requires 6 months of schooling for a class 2D meat grinder.
Aak'umal,
Yes, maybe.
there is no rigor too great that I would not pursue in order to change my occupation to one which is more noble in serving you.
Yes. I think in the contract we should offer a way to climb up the ladder, a corporate ladder.
Yes,
Oh, yes,
Perhaps
of
it's time
course,
for a
of
few
course.
promotions.
indeed. Being that
Yes,
our old
all right,
supervisor has betrayed us and is going to the courts with a complaint, I will never complain, and thus am worthy management material.
Yeah, he's got the job, I say.
Ooh,
I'd say
promote him.
he's worthy supervisor material for... Well, we can't put him in the production line. Like, I'm sorry, a leper being near production.
That's fine.
I'm
He can manage
not
the lepers at
exactly.
least.
Yeah. So where can we put him?
Advertisement.
Can we
We did
put
good.
The
him?
head of marketing, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's. Wait. Actually, better yet, let's put him as let's put him in law in our legal department.
Oh, Levi,
in
you
that-
truly are the strategist of Scuffed Cuts.
Yeah. I think we put him in our legal department, and that way he can just review all the contracts that we get.
I love it.
All right, yeah, sounds good. As for the other guys, they are now, he's a supervisor in the legal department.
Legal
So,
paralegals.
get memorizing the law.
Memorizing the law so he doesn't go to court again.
And
These are your holy scriptures. You
Will
will
you-
memorize them in their entirety.
and will you provide them with the literature?
Oh, of course, yes. And also we better we also better pencil in some costs for tutors in the event that they don't know how to read or write.
Yes, yes.
And then from there, as for the expedition, obviously they need danger pay, hazard pay, and base pay. They need what do you call it? They need armaments. They need they need the storage devices such as the crates and whatnot. They're going to be in charge of loading up the crates. They need sanitary objects such as various gloves and the like.
Can you make me a list?
Oh yeah, let's just call it 50 gold even.
Hmm.
I can teach him for starters here. This is the legal department.
Listen, listen. The trial of blood does not just apply to the merchant princes. It also applies to our legal.
All right. So each of you may roll now to instruct the class on Nyanzaru legal structure.
I love it.
What are the modifiers I'm adding?
It would be one of your skill checks, whichever that you think.
I'll just do charisma.
Yes, that's a good one. But charisma
You know
or
what? No, I want these
intelligence.
guys to be extraordinarily aggressive, so I'm going to be teaching them the ways of intimidation. Oh, nat 20, let's go.
What?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Okay. So what is your first lesson to the class?
Alright, lesson number 1. Extortion.
It's crazy. It's crazy start to the class and education.
And what is involved in extortion?
Oh dear god, I actually have to know this stuff. Alright, so number 1, first off, well, obviously you cannot be doing this through illegal activities. That is simply off the table. However, what you can do is you must, first off, you must identify a weak point in the enemy. Alright, now this is very important. And once you have identified the weak point in the enemy, this is something that they may hide. They may attempt to lock it behind walls and walls, or it may be something that they attempt to hide in plain sight, or perhaps something that is rather obvious and simply they use for offensive power. But once you identify a weak point, once you identify a source of the power, a derivative that is perhaps somewhat unprotected, then, and only then, you must apply pressure, and you must apply constant pressure. And you must use every legal loophole, you must use every legal avenue, you must use every possible way to apply as much constant pressure, and before long, they will snap, they will break, and they will find themselves restrained under the crushing weight of the laws of bureaucracy.
As you give your first lecture to the new educational department, there are those among them who are enlightened and may join the extortion team. Would you like to use all 4 of your employees to form an extortion ring?
Yeah, that sounds good. They're the what would be the legal department? I guess the prosecution team. Yeah, they're the prosecutors.
Very good. I put extortion, but we can reframe that later as prosecution.
Yeah.
All right. Would anyone else like to give a lecture to the legal department today?
I will. If I can am I able to use guidance on myself here on this one?
Yes, you are.
I will cast guidance on you, CL.
Perfect,
Mm.
perfect. And I'll use insight here. I want to teach about the law. Just okay, yeah, 24. Nice, nice.
Mm.
And I'll say, for those of you who don't know too much about this law is kind of like a promise made. For example, maybe when a town puts a rule down on parchment or stone, it's kind of like saying, this is how we agree to live together. Think of it as a promise, and if it's broken, there is a price. And then, not all rules are just here to protect our company. Some of them, as you heard Levi say, some can be used as extortion, or we can use it as to punish people who betray us. We also do want to reward honor as well. The tricks for this is knowing why these rules exist.
Mm. Yes. And you notice that among them are... I want a blue one. Oh well. That's fine. Yes. There are those who believe in the promise.
Oh, actually, I didn't roll my not the matters, but I get guidance. So it'd be
Rolled a
26. 26.
I heard a 22 or something, yeah. So there are
Yeah.
4 that are enlightened. Would you like to put them under the law department?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And would anyone else like to educate those who are a bit slower of the students? Perhaps their minds have wasted away, or they never were into the accolades. Your class size is smaller, though, allowing you to work more individually with each of the remaining pupils.
Well, I will give a lesson. It is only fitting. Let me roll my wisdom. Yes, big roll. 15.
All right.
My employee. What is a court but a duel of words? You may not know my exploits outside of the battlefield, but under the guidance of my crew and Tyro himself, I have become adept in dueling with just my words. And if it all comes down to it, please don't refrain from using the knife in your pocket to slit their ankles. Yes. But we will not resort to that. No. We
Your tire in the
will
background. Metaphorically.
we will gather information on our enemies to use against them. Yes, for like in the field of battle, the more you know your enemy, the easier it is to take them down.
Mm. Yes. Aak'umal, having founded the school of verbal dueling, useful in the courts and beyond, there are those who
I love it.
aspire. Mm. Oh, try one more thing. Yes, the blue one. This. You may select 3 pupils from the class to go to the school of verbal dueling.
All right, let's send them right there.
Very good. And now, though you are left with 2 students who are hopeless cases and perhaps would never learn a thing at all, they may be more worthwhile as added to the Scuffed Cuts quota. Though, that decision will be made soon, as first, you may choose. The manager of the legal department may specialize in one of the 3 schools of thought: extortion, law, and dueling. What school shall we choose for him to master?
Ooh. That's a hard one.
Verbal dueling would work because
Yeah, I feel like verbal dueling would be good too. To
Yeah.
do anything. Point.
Yes. And stay tuned
do wanna
next
look at-
time, for their performance in school and the powers that are gained will reshape the very context of law in Nyan Zaru through extortion in words.
Oh, actually, if I might say, can I talk to the last 2 guys here?
Yes.
The last 2 though. Yes, you guys do not worry, my friends. You do not need to know the same things they do. You guys are also equally as important. You are now what I deem interns. You guys get to work for free. You get the opportunity to work for free, my friends. So
Yes.
you
Pyro applauds. Congratulations, friends.
Yes.
This is a
There
great
is no
honor.
greater honor, Luciel, than to serve without asking anything in return. Your sacrifice is a noble one, young interns. We're so hungry. Please. Just...
You're
Do not
forgetting
worry.
the best part. There's the possibility that someday we may hire you as a paid employee, so work hard.
We will work diligently for this opportunity. Thank you, Luciel. Though we are talentless and have no ability to develop skills on our own or even learn anything new, we will continue to toil under the promise of this future that is one day to be bestowed upon us. We will not make the mistakes of our predecessors and disappoint you. What work would you have us do?
Yes. For now, help the people in law here. If they need coffee or anything like that, help them for now. As you saw here, they all advance up the corporate ladder for a better life.
Yes, it is a good life at the top. Then the supervisor goes back to his post. While these guys will do as good of work as they can.
I'm gonna go back to the group. Well, we found them all a job. I'm happy.
Yes, for if
Good
the
work.
people thrive, we will thrive.
Yes. The operation has been expanded. And now, what is next?
I've been meaning to ask
Diamond.
you. I've been meaning to ask you, Love. I wanted to buy some diamonds for a spell I know called Revivify. I don't know if you're aware of it, but it's supposed to revive people. I know with Yvonne Roa, I was a bit confused. She seemed to say the revive doesn't work, or I misunderstood. I'm not from here. I'm from a different realm, you see, where it does work, but I do know about this undead problem we have. Do you happen to know anything of this?
Is that a
You're on mute, or
question?
saying something.
Is that a question for
For-
Levi?
These diamonds.
Yeah, for Levi, sorry. Yeah, for Levi, sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. What's up? Sorry. Can you repeat the question one more time?
He
Yeah,
was
sorry, I
at...
was just asking.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just asking Because I wanted to buy diamond for Revivify, and I was kind of asking if that spell works. Just because I was confused about Ifan Talroa's curse that they had. They had to do anything with that.
I do not believe that having diamonds is a bad thing. After all, it's always better to try than to give up.
Yes, I agree. Especially with a group of friends here, I definitely would like to try. To nearby these diamonds, so.
Let's pray that we are not forced to.
Exactly. Do you happen to know where we can buy these diamonds? We can take the lead, and we shall go to there. I think upper levels of it. Nine Zaru, correct?
You know, I've always wondered about the diamonds in, like, their price, right? Because, like, how does this spell know if the diamond is actually worth 100 gold? Like, is there some sort of celestial stock market that we don't know about? The price of diamonds.
That is true. I've always wondered that as well. But unfortunately, it's 300 gold worth diamonds that I need.
Like, does the celestial stock market have like an exchange rate for gold itself? Like, is that its currency, or is there like a different currency? Like, I don't know, man.
It's you know what it is. It's just the
It's
size of
just
the
a
diamond.
simplified way to like explain how many carats it has, you know what I mean, or whatever its size is. So it's not just a grain of sand, you know. So the diamond the size of a grain of sand.
So,
Absolutely, but
Levi, do you want to roll like a intuition or something to find where would be the best place to buy diamonds in Nyan Zaru? And
absolutely.
Ifon, she rolls a 19.
I roll 14.
Okay. And where would you go for diamonds?
So much before they go, please.
Well, you can never go wrong with Garrett's gemstones. We've got all gemstones of all sorts: garnets, diamonds, jade, and
I do need that
many
bit of
more.
diamond dust
They
too.
got clear ones,
Yes.
they got cloudy ones, big and small. You can never go wrong.
Where's this
I also
located?
get a 5% commission every time that someone buys something from me.
He's my friend code.
And so remind me where that is.
That is in Upper Nyan Zaru. It is a rather bougie place, known for, well, it's gemstones. It's an upper end place.
Oh, sorry. What's it called again?
Garrett?
Garrett's Garnet.
Garrett's Garnet.
Yeah, Garrett. It's run by a guy named Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool.
2 T's, I can mention.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes, it will take me just a moment to locate such a pristine place full of so many worthwhile gems.
And you know, something interesting about Garrett Garnets is that he's actually an artificer that is specializes in creating wands of wonder, and every morning he activate, or every afternoon he activates all of his wands of wonder, and him and his apprentice. And in order to see how many gemstones they generate that day, and then they use some specialized magic in order to combine and purify the gemstones into exacting proportions and value.
You said he's an artificer?
Yeah.
Yes. Garrett's
But
garnets.
he's not a very good artificer. He's just very good at making one particular artifact. He's hyper specialized in that one area.
Garrett's garnets.
Oh, I see they
How
expanded into more of a general goods store. Very good for Garrett. I'm glad.
how defensive is this place
Defensive.
against shoplifters? Let's say, if one were to happen to enter the store.
Of course. One moment.
He's very hyper specialized for creating wands of wonder, so there's probably a lot of wild magic that would go off as those kinds of defenses.
Yes.
So who knows?
Hmm. Damn.
You might suddenly be rolling with Tyro the Dwarf after this.
Yes, Garrett's garnets. As you guys travel through the district of Lower Nyanzaru to one of the more seedy corners where a spiral staircase leads down into the artificer's workshop, it is rumored here that there are cheap, affordable gems, the very type of diamonds that Luciel could need, and promised not to be forgeries, for the magical wands that are used to produce these are reliable and trusted. Ifan Talroa, rolling her eye, accompanies you to the workshop.
Ah, yes. Oh.
One even more moment. It always takes a little bit to build it on the fly, but I'm becoming kinda good at it.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Yes. Knocking on the door, it opens, and they let you in. There's a gentleman at the middle. He's doing some good work. And you see him tinkering with something shiny.
It's my friend.
Oh,
You do want to find her.
Who let you in? Sorry, we're not open for business. You'll have to see yourselves out. I'm not expecting any visitors today.
Levi's gonna come over. He's gonna bring Garrett over to like a little bit away, real quick.
Yes.
He's gonna grab him by the shoulder. He's gonna just drag him a little bit away. Garrett, you need to understand that is both Merchant Prince Ifan Talroa and Merchant Prince Aak'umal, a dragon of Nyanzaru you speak to. Please, you cannot turn them away now. You must make a good impression. And special dispensation be made today.
Okay, so you're telling me there's 2 merchant princes in this place right now, and they carry a lot of money?
Yeah.
Okay, and
they're outfitting for it's a hunt that we're outfitting for.
right.
All components, yeah.
So this money that they carry, they're trying to part with it. You got to hunt or something. You need to spend a little coin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Special dispensation where you're open. I just want to let you know ahead of time.
And they're your friends. You trust them. You like them. You wouldn't miss them. You would miss them if they were gone.
Oh yes, business partners.
I mean to say, if they were to disappear or something, he looks over his shoulder to check that they're not overhearing you guys. If they were to disappear or something, it would not inconvenience you, or it would inconvenience you.
You see, Levi's just has like his hands like on the bridge of his nose. He's pinching just the bridge of his, just like Garrett, the merchant princess.
Right. Yeah, so what do we gotta do? Just stay out of the way?
Sell them the damn goods, Garrett. Does it always
Well,
have to be this hard?
there's an issue.
You have the gemstones, yes? What do you mean there's an issue?
That's what I'm saying. They haven't been produced yet today. I have important buyers, Levi. They're pulling out all my stock as soon as I can make it. Things are flying off the shelves around here.
Pulling out all your stock? Who the hell's pulling out all your stock?
Well, none other than a merchant prince. You see, I got princes and connections of my own, Levi. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, yeah, Lord.
Are you even convinced you're on the right side?
This isn't about sides, Garrett. This is about handing you 300 damn gold for some gemstones, and now I have to go somewhere else. We just hiked across the city for nothing.
Like I said, Levi, we're closed. Unless you got a mind to rob a merchant prince, I know someone who's paying good money to take him out these days.
Really? Who's help?
Yeah, really. But what's in it for you?
Really? Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what's been going on, Levi.
In order to...
Look, Garrett's Garnets has always been good to the police of Nyan Zaru. You get yours, I get mine. So I'll share a little bit of information. There's been a lot of extortion around here lately, and I want to run with the right rackets. I'm not convinced you're working with the right people, Levi. Lady Vanessa, she sent someone down here just yesterday. Told me if I let her use my vault for a special scenario, there'd be something in it for the both of us. Now, I ain't saying what she put in the vault, but I could tell you what she's planning to put in there.
Okay.
It'll cost you more than 300 gold, Levi. And Tyro, while you've been surveying the shop, casing the joint, you see that there are a number of different areas that would be good for scuttling. And in the back, there's only one other employee. Her back is turned, and she seems to be preoccupied. You do, at the sound of the word vault, you do see the giant mechanical door nearby where she is working. The only other detail that seems to be an obstacle is this mechanical spiderling. It's been, let's see, it's been scuttling around the shop, back and forth, and just kind of moving on its 8 legs. It's a little bit on the larger side. A curious thing, it gets up on the desks, and without knocking anything over, it sometimes moves something and organizes it and walks by and turns back around, patrolling. It seems to be busy with a task, but you imagine it being an obstacle.
I'm going to go over to Aak'umal and say, man, don't you think that spider might be, I don't know, would you say it is protecting some of the rare treasures here? maybe Ock's not here.
Or are you asking me or Aak'umal?
Aak'umal.
Oh, my
Sorry.
apologies. My apologies. That was not clear to me. Repeat that question.
Yeah, so do you see that interesting spider over there? Does it seem like it is a sentry of sorts here?
A what?
Like it's protecting the goods.
Oh, the goods. Would that be its eggs? Because Akumal's thinking biological spider.
Well, I think this spider is protecting the many treasures that sit in this shop. If you were able to distract it, perhaps someone might be able to acquire them at a discount, even.
But why would a spider lay its eggs here? Oh, not very wise.
Never mind that, Aak, my friend. Just distract the sentry for me. I look over at Lucille. I'm speaking to both of them. Lucille,
I
perhaps
will,
you could assist him.
Yes, I'll do my best. And as I kind of
And
have,
I'm gonna try to
oh.
like make my way over like to the opposite corner of the sentry. In fact, what I'll
As-
do is I'll cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna go over and speak with the assistant who has her back turned. So I have deniability.
ooh,
Yeah.
I do.
Hello, you startled me. I'm sorry. I didn't. My name's Victoria. What's yours?
Oh, I just had a few questions about the shop here. Like, what kind of items do you have on sale today? I don't have very much coin, but I would like to purchase something.
Oh,
Perhaps as a gift.
So all of our goods are spoken for. This shop is under the production mandate of a. There is an agreement. I could happily show you what I'm working on.
Oh, I'd be very interested in seeing that. Has anyone told you have beautiful eyes? They are absolutely stunning. And Tyra proceeds to flirt with her, trying to distract her as he sends the mage. As soon as he sees the sentry, whatever they do to distract the sentry, I'm going to start grabbing whatever I can.
Yes.
So, what Akumal would do, still a little behind on the update, but he makes an honest effort just the same. His throat puffs up as he casts infestation to have the bugs go in between the nooks and crannies of the spider.
Ooh.
If there's anything I know about spiders, is that they love to eat bugs.
So as Aak'umal opens his mouth wide, the butterflies come flying out of his mouth, or are they locusts?
I must say flies, but like real nasty flies. Like let's just say like small horse flies.
Yeah. Like that, right?
Yeah.
Aak'umal breathes in helpfully the flies, and they begin getting trapped up into the spider, and it's oblivious to them. It rolls a nat 1.
Hey.
The spider is incapacitated. Its legs still moving kind of crinkly until it gradually slows to a stop. Tyro, go ahead, roll like a charisma check.
Deception.
Mm-hmm. Deception's good.
I got a 5.
Oh.
So she's so distracted by not you flirting with her or anything that you're doing, but just in the excitement of being able to share all of these really cool things that she's been working on. And so she has these ball bearings that there's no blacksmithing anywhere in Nyan Zaru, but these she was able to produce through artificing. And these other boots that she has, which she hopes will add a jumping capability to help riders mount their dinosaurs even better. And even something she learned about inoculating against jungle diseases. It's been hard to get all the materials to make these things, but they are reusable. Also, she has this dice. She inherited it at a dice game at the local inn. It's a loaded dice, and so she's been taking it apart to figure out how it works. And then a spyglass, not something that she made, but it was imported here, and the workshop even let her purchase it with company funds, and it's a very high quality one as well. And then the last one, something that's a little bit more tricky. She's been picking up the work that was left behind by a predecessor, and the Garrett's Garnets wants her to finish this project, but she can't get it to work. And she thinks it was described as a shield that once you can get it cranked up, it will spin, and it has blades, increasing the shield's radius. But she hasn't.
Do any of
figured it
us
out
use
yet.
the shield?
Sadly, no.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, say I do too.
No, I guess Aak'umal's the shieldless one.
All right, very discreetly, I'm gonna try to get that shield and the boots, or maybe just one, depending on how things go. But
Yeah, we can try them one at a time. Oh,
all right.
and then she turns around and pulls out this big one. And so while you're doing that, she's explaining to you this armor that is made out of leather and bronze.
Oh, that looks nice too. All right. We'll start with the shield, I guess. You want me to do sleight of hand checks?
Yes.
Ooh, 29.
Hmm. Ooh.
Oh shit.
All right. Now for the second one.
Can't see that one.
Yeah. Oh, it went behind the thing. Sorry about that. I didn't realize. Which one were you going for?
So the first one I'm going for is the shield.
The shield. While she's looking away, your mage hand just kind of gently shoves it off of the edge of the table and gently sets it on the floor behind. And you hand her something similar that, while busy, she puts that away instead. She did not notice you take it.
And then the next one is the boots. I'll try to grab those. They seem pretty cool.
Okay. And go ahead, you can roll for that.
32.
Hey.
The boots, you say? Do you want to describe how you pilfer these?
Yeah, so Tyro actually, for the boots, what he does is he discreetly slips off his worn leather boots that he has had on for quite a while now, and slips those ones on and replaces them with his boots. And so it's all done with the mage hand, of course. So he has, like, you know, like his hands are above, like he's pointing at things on the counter, asking her questions. He stopped trying to flirt with her, as obviously it's easier to distract her just by asking her about her work. And he slips his feet into each boot and thanks her for her time. Actually, in fact, instead of asking her, you know, or to saying bye, I get her on a tangent and then I just kind of step away.
Mm.
And I grab the shield and I walk away while she's distracted, and I just leave the shop.
Yeah, you have her probably stare through the spyglass to demonstrate how it works. And when she takes it away to ask if you want to try it, you have vanished. Oh. Well, where did he go? Oh, my project. Oh no. Oh, Garrett. Garrett, something's missing.
What? Oh no, what happened?
Levi, what is this? Are you running a
What have I done?
heist? Come on.
And he grabs you by the lapels.
What is it, Levi?
Hand off me.
I never take a
I
thing
am
from
Great,
you.
because
Nothing.
Levi truly is innocent. He has no idea what's going on.
I am an officer of the law, Garrett. I would never steal from you. That is against the law. I would find myself in the arena
Alrighty.
faster.
I don't know.
I think
I understand.
I think it's time to tell you what Vanessa's got in the vault. You want to see it? Come on.
Of course.
He ushers you
Alright. well,
kind of forcefully. And he winks at Victoria as he walks by. And as you guys come to the vault, you see that there's a complex series of wheels and levers, and he says, "All right, avert your eyes." And do you want to look away, or do you want to roll perception or investigation or something?
no, I'm looking away. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
I'm looking away.
looking away.
No, honorable officer of the law, of course.
And you hear these different clicks and chains moving, and then this squeaky as the door creaks open. And he says, "There you go, Levi. Have a look, see." And do you peek inside?
I want to brace myself because I'm worried that he's gonna push me in. So I want to brace myself first, and then I'm gonna take a look.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're bracing yourself. Is that like a strength check?
Yeah, sure. I'd say like a strength check.
Okay, go ahead, roll the strength check.
Dirty 20.
Nice. All right. So he is going to try to push you into the vault. But he's not doing it physically. It's by magic. And as he begins to cast a spell, does anybody have any reaction to what's going on?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
I want to jump out of the shadows and attack him.
Well, remember, you've left the shop.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Yeah.
Hmm. I would like you to
Very
jump
true.
out of the shadows and attack him, but you made out with the equipment.
You're
So
totally
Levi,
right.
we'll give you a chance, since you are already suspicious. We can both roll it initiative, and you're probably going first. Yeah, you're gonna go first.
I got a 4.
No way, he got a 4. Okay, so okay. Yeah, so he starts.
Wait, what's his dex? What's his dex?
Well, he rolled a 4 on the dice. Maybe it's
Oh,
better.
yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. And
I rolled that one. Yeah.
yeah, you're going in. So as you brace yourself, I will give you an opportunity to save against this spell. It's going to be a dexterity save. It's a DC 18. You may roll it with advantage.
Hey, 18.
There you go.
Hey.
All right. So as he tries to push you in, you see the vault is empty. And he says, "Come on, Levi, just cooperate. It goes down easier that way."
Damn it, Garrett. I knew you would try and do this.
Hmm.
Alright then. As an officer of the Nyanzaru City Guard, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to place you under arrest for attempting to imprison an officer without the proper credentials.
Yes, falsely imprisoned.
Yep. So technically it's kidnapping, so in that case, is this spell continuing to be ongoing? Can I just like walk forward?
He holds out a scroll, and you can push against the spell, but he says, "Nah, Levi, in you go. It's a sanctioned order from a merchant prince." And he's gonna roll to double down on trying to get you in there.
Seeing this, can I go help him? Or sorry, please roll.
Would this be...
Oh, dang!
All right.
Oh shoot!
DC 19.
Do I have advantage or no?
You do.
Oh no, I got a 13. All right, but tell you what. Here's what I can do. But I use second wind because that allows me to move up to half my movement speed, and that would add so.
You really don't want to go. You don't want to go in the box, huh? All right, hold on.
I do not want to go in the box. I want to.
Wait, just checking with you guys. You just saw something go down over there.
Yeah. Yes, I think I might sing this kind of like sigh here, and I'll kind of yell at the merchant. Sir, we're here on official business, and then I'll pull out the 4 seals that we have. I think this may trump your 1 seal you have there. Plus, I have these 2 merchant princes here. I believe our business takes priority here.
You ain't heard?
No.
We have more than 4.
There is no more merchant princes. There's only a queen of Nyanzaru now, and she answers to no one. It's by order of her authority that I hereby place Levi under arrest for containment until his case can be heard by a trial of the Queen's Court for the crime of stealing, and under the order of the princess, all those aiding and abetting the fugitive Ethan Talroa are to be hereby condemned. Sorry, pal.
Court is unlawful.
And
this court is unlawful.
You've got your second wind.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use that. I don't know, would that like add like a D10 or something?
I think the best maneuver
Because that's usually
is to probably trick and get this guy into the vault while you guys make an escape from Nyanzaru, and maybe grab a couple diamonds on your way out.
Alright, so I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, it's non-lethal, it's fine. So, this guy, is he like a combatant in this regard, or, has he seen any combat? Because I'm gonna, try and throw a knife, like one of those, confiscated knives at his foot.
Yes, pin down his toe. You can make the attack.
Oh my gosh, dude, my rolls, it's an 11.
Oh no.
I do want to cast, if possible, hold a person on him.
Okay.
And that's a wisdom save 14 for him.
Oh no. What do we do? and she's gonna counterspell. Please don't make me do this. Very reluctantly. So go ahead. You'll do. I think you need to roll a DC 11.
Ooh, nice. And that's a roll what? Just a regular 20 die 20 or?
I think so. I'm looking up the rule real quick for counterspell.
I can't remember how, but it changed.
Yeah, it says it here. I haven't used it very much. A Constitution saving throw.
That's right.
21. Oh my god, I got lucky.
Yes. So you can cast Hold Person. Now, does he need to? He needs to roll a save of his own, right?
Yeah, so wisdom save 14.
He does save.
Damn.
Ooh, so close.
All right. This might be the moment, Levi, where you shove him into the vault yourself.
Lord have mercy.
Garrett's Garnets.
Yeah, I mean, is it my turn? Because I just missed with my knife, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, unless Aak'umal is going.
Let's me roll.
Brr. Yeah, otherwise we're at a good stopping point for this week.
I think so too. This is,
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, thank God. He said it before my roll went official.
Oh, yeah, so
Let's
wait,
go.
what, okay. you had an unfavorable roll?
I had an 11.
Okay. All right, boys. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for playing Nine Zaru. Ifan Talroa has joined the party. Garrett's Garnets has joined Vanessa's party. Akeni Alpha, at large, somewhere, maybe skulking, denying he has wounds, but we know there's one place we can always find him. But the danger
The bathhouse.
is along the way. Vanessa's troops are out.
How do we find
now
out
out
what
to get
the
us.
what the inventory does? All the gear that we got. We got a bunch.
Ooh,
Okay.
I have that spell
Yeah.
identify.
Yeah.
This guy.
What? And Tyro, do you also have Identify?
I do not.
Okay, so we will identify the arrow and the quiver, and then the boots and the shield we will identify next time.
Okay.
We'll say
Would
retroactively.
Dalish be back?
I think she might be out one more week.
Oh. That's okay.
But this whole
We'll
session,
try to stall.
Tell her we miss her.
I will do that. Yes, she'll be glad to hear
Yeah,
all about it.
And I hope that she has a
chose
good
the
trip.
option that you weren't ready for. So we went around doing bullshit.
I think she wouldn't have.
I
had
am
it.
shocked that Vanessa.
Go ahead.
I'm shocked Vanessa went for this so early into the campaign.
Yeah. Now we derailed it so bad with the version of Prince Aak'umal, so it makes sense. Alternate timeline.
True.
Who would have thought Sir Ribiton's death would have gotten us this far?
It's amazing. I love it.
It was a fun ambition to add, and John did a good job DMing.
Yes,
I think it
that's-
was just fun all around.
That's
That's
great.
amazing. My mind was blown. I hardly believe it. Even now.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys
That's
liked
fun.
it. I had a good time.
favorite moment. All right, guys, above table. I do not have the jungle portion ready. That shit was so funny.
Oh, that's nice. I love that screenshot
Yeah.
there. Rolling his
Oh my god. And it's like
That is
the
awesome.
conversation y'all were having before the session, bro. That shit was like a nice foreshadowing.
Which
Talking
one?
about
Which one was that?
talking about you have like a set plan. You try to push your players to do it, but then it goes in a direction you did not plan for.
Yeah. Well, I had no idea that you guys would set up a legal division, or that. I mean, clearly I had the dinosaurs, but I didn't know they would turn red, and I didn't know anything that Ifon would say, or even what type of voice she would have. I've always wanted to bring that character out, but never role
Oh yeah,
played her.
you did a great job with her voice. I thought it was very
Yes,
fitting.
yes.
Okay.
It
Wait,
is
that's
awesome.
the first
100%.
time
Dude,
you
I
voiced that character?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, really?
yeah. Well,
I was shocked about the old lady.
Oh, she kind of sounds like an old lady.
I will say when I first heard your voice, I thought that was perfect. That's exactly how I imagined her sounding. So
Yeah, it
I
sounded,
wouldn't
it
I wouldn't
sounded
call her
like
an old lady. Maybe maybe because I'm older, but she's definitely more mature. You know, she's not like a young girl.
yeah, it gave off a real sense of elegance, in
yeah.
my opinion.
Sounded like an owl, a female owl warrior. Like you
Yeah.
mixed it all together. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's good. I'm glad you guys like her. She's probably gonna be cool.
Mind you, in the very first session, John was like, "Oh yeah, my voices aren't that good, y'all. So my apologies." Like what?
Oh, did he really? That's so funny that he told you
Yeah,
guys
dude.
that.
No, like at the end of the first session, we were like, "Yeah, you fucking lied to us, man. Your voices are amazing."
Yes, I think your voice are. Yeah.
The first time
Yeah.
I did a one shot with him, he just like started. We went into hell and we were like running into all these demons, and he had like voices for all of them, and they were just like amazing. I was like, whoa! Well, that was I don't know, because I play a lot of games, and like he had all these voices. I was just impressed right off the bat. Yeah, voices are your one of your stronger things, John. I don't know if you know that or not.
Well, thank
Seriously,
you.
you're on point.
I'm glad that you guys like them, and I like doing them, and I got more voices to do, and I'm just gonna keep developing them. So, yeah, thank you.
I
Yeah,
mean, this character that you just the jeweler guy, like he's hilarious. Like he's
yeah,
great.
dude. I really liked his voice. I really liked his interactions with Levi. It felt real
Clearly
natural.
slime ball jeweler, yeah, like or wand for guy or whatever.
Yeah, that's
God
awesome.
damn it, Garrett! I trusted you.
Levi be
Garrett.
having like the funniest unplanned like wholesome moments. Like first the astrologers and now Garrett's Garnets.
Carrots, garnets. Oh yeah, those astrologers. Let's see if we can find those guys. I like those guys.
We had the opportunity to talk to them during the ball, but we sadly didn't.
Oh
That'd been
man,
fun.
that was something for the ages. I wish we recorded that one. I've never done any type of party.
We gotta
Yeah, or even the
we
courtroom
gotta take
stuff.
some
That was
domain
amazing.
action. Rally the merchant princes. We gotta rally the Yatepka society. This whole queen business cannot be stood for.
Yeah. There's just so much to see. Yeah, so I think at this point I might have to force you guys out of Nyan Zaru as fugitives,
Yeah.
Because most campaigns for Tomb of Annihilation, I think they spend like a session or two in Nine Zaru. I'm happy to run the whole campaign just in that city if you guys want to stay. So obviously it's up to you, but I almost got you out into the jungle this time.
Yeah, I feel like the trial by blood, us going into the jungle. I feel like that's a nice push to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were pushing us
If that's what
toward.
you want us to do, I want to get Vanessa. I guess the
Yeah.
first thing I would go, who's that? I'm trying to remember the merchant prince's name. Who's the one that's like dying of the death curse?
Oh, Merchant Prince Sylvain.
He's like the most powerful one. What if we work with him against Vanessa and try to? I think it's time to get rid of Vanessa. Is what I'm saying, guys. But if you guys want to go into the jungle, maybe it's time. Maybe Vanessa's too strong for us right now.
Yeah, I feel.
That's true.
Man, you saw how Kenny
I mean,
was tearing through those characters, man. I can only imagine what Vanessa's got.
Merchant Prince
Sylvain
Sylvain would be ready to make my strike against Vanessa at any time for too long.
He's not gonna go down. He's not gonna go down without like allowing this to happen, because he's a merchant prince and he's in the same boat as Aak'umal, right? Presumably.
Calculated this day many a time, and the time for striking is now.
For the giant frog lady, should we befriend her or no?
Ooh. What does Aak'umal say?
Personally, I'm up for like friends. I mean, I'm just saying the daughter of a god seems like
Yeah,
a
that's
solid friend
true.
to have.
Oh, but
you know?
you also must remember they call any giant frog the child of Nang Nang.
I guess
According
I
to
mean,
once we beat her, we
maybe
just
Nang
check.
Nang just gets around, you know?
well, Nang Nang gets around, and there's just a bunch of giant frogs all over Nyan Zaru.
Exactly.
I mean, all over Chult. My bad.
I honestly wish the whole
Yep.
continent was called Nyan Zaru. I think that sounds better than Chult. But yes, hunting a giant frog is awesome. It's never been done.
I do want to.
It'll drive us deep into the jungle. We'll remember
That's
our
right.
original goal when we're.
So is that what we want to do next session so John can plan for it? Are we going to go into the jungle or do we want to like wage war here in the city?
I think I personally would like to go to the jungle
sometimes
to. Yeah, sorry about that.
sometimes
Go ahead.
you gotta wage war in the jungle to wage war in the city.
Exactly.
I feel like we've established a solid foothold. We went from cowering adventurers trying to leave the city to trade prince.
That's a huge jump there. I do kind of want to do the whole rite of passage thing. Have what's the line guys again?
Trial by blood.
Prince. Trial by blood, just to have like officialness of our team here being part of the merchant princes and coming back with real power.
Plus, I feel like it gives Dalish some time to rejoin us before anything like major happens.
That sounds good too. Yeah, I agree. So next session, we retreat Nyan Zaru into the forest and hunt frogs.
That sounds great.
Yeah, sounds.
Alrighty then.
Wait, or should we get Aak'umal? I thought we were gonna get Aak'umal and then we go hunt the frog.
Wait, what was that, Levi? Kind of cut off like in the middle of the sentence.
I was gonna. I thought we get you christened as a proper merchant prince. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was part of it, because didn't Ifan Talroa was like, oh, we're gonna kill 3 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure like what the whole merchant prince trial really fully entailed, Because like the whole bathing in blood, that kind of implies that you're killing a whole bunch of things, like a whole bunch of
Oh,
beasts.
it's
And I was like,
true.
oh man, we can just harvest all that meat there that you know, all the things that we slay, and we can fulfill the contracts that way.
That's funny.
Are we gonna give Ethan her weapons back?
Oh yeah, we're just
I think-
holding
Yeah.
on to our weapons. 16 knives, was it?
Yeah, 15 now.
15?
No, 16. I can't dip into the evidence locker yet. I'm not that corrupt.
I guess if she's gonna run around with us, we need to arm her. But at the same time,
Yeah,
is she
yeah.
gonna go crazy? When will she go crazy?
Well, she also
Oh, yeah,
has
that's true.
other resources in the city. That's why I'm suggesting you lock this guy in the vault and escape, and then take what you can, because you'll have a time limit to escape Nyan Zaru next session.
Ooh,
That-
I
Okay.
like that.
That means there's a chance you might not even find a Kenny in time, or this or that. So there will be a countdown timer to take all we can before they catch up to us.
Ooh, that's sick.
Yes.
Aak'umal will take
Wait,
his
I wanna
second domain action this week. Yes, he will.
Damn.
to take the slime buddy. I want to smuggle him out of the city. I don't know why. I just like him, and I don't want him to be corrupted.
Oh yeah, no, you got it. He's part of the envoy. Imagine all the predators that are going to be coming after you guys when that big slime can just form a wall around you, a perimeter.
Also, imagine what Vanessa would do to him if she got her hands on him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. What was his name? Private First Class what?
Something. What was it? Yeah.
Did we write that down? Let's see.
It's
I know-
it's
I
not
know-
in the persons of interest.
He's not in the
I
persons
know
of interest.
Levi
Yeah, I know.
promoted him to Private
No,
First
sadly.
Class.
Um,
Mhm.
all right, let me go to the session achievements, because that's the other place it might be.
Is Sir? We've had Sir Ripperton's sword for a while. Is that a Holy Avenger? Is that why nobody uses it?
Well, it's in the
Oh, damn! I don't think it's written down here, but yeah, I guess you guys didn't identify it, but there was that strange seed that was in the thing. Private first
Oh, yeah, and I
class.
have that.
I think we should also hold a vote to kick what do you call it, Chakra off the board of directors, even though she is
Ooh.
I'm just
Oh, yeah,
she might be a
absolutely.
shareholder. I think we just hold a quick vote. We can kick her off the board. Even though she can
Chakora?
probably
Bro,
challenge
I'm
it
over
in
here
court.
thinking like, who the fuck is Chakra?
Oh, Chakora, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, sorry.
Chikora.
Hmm.
I was like,
Yeah.
Chakra? What?
No,
like
we should bring her
Naruto?
with us, and she and she may or may not die out there in the jungle.
Well, we have a legal team studying to defeat her in court, so.
Oh, that's true.
We trained them well.
I have so many things to do now.
They're extremely aggressive.
So,
Alright.
so John, is it safe to say we're the group that's taken the longest to leave Port Nyanzaru?
I'm completely fine if you guys never leave Nyan Zaru and run an entire campaign in one city. That's perfectly fine, because of just how far we can take this. But yes, not that I've run very many Tomb of Annihilation campaigns, but of all the ones that I am running, we hold the record by a wide margin.
Yo, lit.
That is so funny.
Yeah, this was
That is so
episode
funny.
15 today, actually. So yeah, 15
Wow.
sessions in Nyanzaru may actually be a world record. But
Yeah.
then again, not. I don't know. But certainly there's being spoken for.
Any guess of how many sessions you think would be a normal group they would spend in Nyanzar?
I mean, ones that I've run is usually like around 2 to 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, yeah.
We
That's
passed
awesome.
triple that.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
I mean, we
when,
just step outside the city a little bit, a tiny bit.
uh,
But
when,
yeah, that
when you think of everything that's happened, I don't know if it'll. We started small and we started humble. And we started with the small little animals of Nyanzaru, those that needed the most protecting. I quickly attempted to raise the stakes, encouraging the players to do the campaign.
Who's that gnome bard? I never even met her.
She was very nice, but her schedule changed because she's in Australia.
Ah.
And so then we went down into the dungeon, and we had a good little dungeon crawl. And that's where we met the Chakora. And they were clearing out these yellow flowers that were corrupting people. And so they couldn't get to the deepest part of the temple, it was closed off. And then this is where Levi joined us. And so we fought the chosen one in the temple, the what they call him, the master or something. And then we did we stole. This is where we created Scuffed Cuts. We incorporated. That was episode 8. And Tyro joined for the incorporation, and then we met Akeniafa in the bathhouse. And then that was when Scuffed Cuts started getting real.
Real dark.
Yeah. And then, I should have captured the court trial, but we went to battle, and that was when Sir Riverton fell.
Yeah, so we had to have that picture.
And then that's when we hit chapter 2. And so then we harvested the byproducts of the Scuffed Cuts, and then we went to the Merchant Prince party, and we marketed
so fun.
our products. This was actually a great session. I can't believe how awesome that was. And then we met the Merchant Prince Ifan Talroa, and found that she's what do you call it? Deathly ill. And so she's reconciling her fate in kind of weird ways, but on her bucket list is the mighty red frog, and she may talk shit about Aak'umal, but probably secretly likes him. Just like Ikeni, Aak'umal, he kind of grows on you. Yeah. And so now
Tyro loves Aak.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
See you next Thursday, guys.
See you next Thursday. Have a good night, y'all.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night.